Juan, what a journey to this point. You know, all these wins that you've strung together, and finally you get your big title shot in this tournament. Just reflect a little bit on what this journey has been like to get to this moment in this fight week.
Yeah, you know, I took my time in my career. You know, I never wanted to rush it. I wanted this to be longevity. You know, and I knew with wrestling, there comes different levels, you know. Since I was a kid, started out in Cagua, started out in the more elite kids program, junior high, high school, college. I knew there was levels to different MMA. There was different MMA levels, so that's the route I took. You know, it was a lot of good advice from Cub, TJ, Joe Stevenson, Dwayne Ludwig, my manager Tiki, Paul Herrera, just the guys that have guided and cradled my career. It's shown, you know, and I'm ready for this moment. I'm ready for this time, and I'm super excited. This is nothing new to me. I've already lost and won some of the biggest title fights that there is out there, you know, being part with TJ, Cub, and, you know, I've seen it all. I've taken it all in. I've got to take my time and experience the very highs of MMA and the very lows of MMA.
Juan, you were known as sort of the belt collector on the regional scene in multiple weight classes. How does this fight week compare for this title fight than some of the other titles you fought for?
I mean, it's a huge difference. You know, I'm fighting for Bellator's, you know, featherweight world title, you know, against one of the best in Bellator. You know, he's had a great career. He went out and had the performance of a lifetime, his last fight, and he's coming off some huge momentum, you know. So going into this fight, fighting a double champ, it means something more, a lot more to me, you know, to go out there and dethrone a double champ. You know, I know a lot of guys, when my head was on the platter, that try to come in and take it off, you know. So I understand that on the other side now, and I'm looking to go in there and dethrone the man.
And we saw TJ Dillashaw out there with you. How much of an asset was he in this camp, helping you get ready for this world title fight?
You know, this fight, being with TJ, it's you know, it all prepped me. You know, it's an experience that money can't buy. You know, when I got to do training camps with him, when I got to be part of even his last fight, I had a week until my fight, and then and I was out there with him because I wanted to experience the volume, the noise, the media, the fans. You know, I took it all in, and now I'm ready for this, and it's in my hometown.
Patricio recently said that he's the greatest featherweight of all time. What do you have to say about that?
For Bellator, yeah, he is. He is one of the greatest of all time. You know, he's done his work, he's done his diligence. He's went out there, he's proved to be a double champ, and so, you know, that's the title that I'm looking to take. You know, he's the baddest motherfucker right now that there is in Bellator to fight, and that's why I wanted him first.
The fight is obviously in a tournament. You win, you get to the draw process. Do you have a strategy for you going in, or is that something you're leaving to your coaches to figure out who would be next?
The strategy is to make them quit, right? And make them quit, or you know, get them unconscious. That's the strategy. You know, it's going to be pedal to the metal the whole time, and I'm looking forward to the opportunity.
Have you thought at all about the draw after this round, where fighters are going to kind of get to pick their spots? Because you come out of this with the belt, someone could immediately pick a title shot with you.
I would lie and say I didn't think about it, but it's crossed my mind, you know. But I know that not getting this victory is not going to get me to that next round, so I didn't spend too much time thinking about it. Although in my sights, I want the best. I'm 23-1. I have 24 professional fights. I'm ready for whoever's the best.
Aside from Patricio, who else in the tournament you think is a threat? I'm sure you're keeping an eye at least on the other
all 16 men. That's why this was a 16-man tournament. You know, yeah. Every one of these guys deserved a title fight, no matter what. You know, and the point of the career, every single fighter deserved a title fight. I was just the only one to call him out and say I want him first round.
Is this sort of vindication getting this title shot? Because, like you said, you took the long road to get here, and I think those of us who followed you on the regional scene knew how good you were. But now this is the biggest fight of your career. Do you feel sort of like, hey, I finally made it?
Yeah, you know, I knew I was going to make it. I've already envisioned it. I have, you know, thought about it over and over mentally, and just played this moment out. You know, this is the first step into a lot what you're going to see me do.
What was your reaction to seeing the loss by Junkie and Ryzen?
It was frustrating, but I understand why he didn't want to take the fight with me after that had happened.
Did you watch the first 4 fights, and were there any performances that stuck out to you?
Oh yeah, I'm a huge fan of this tournament, and so you know, I wouldn't miss any of the fights. You know, especially when I'm backstage, I'm gonna be watching them because I like the matchups. I'm a huge fan of the matchups. These guys have done a great job pairing everyone up to say, oh, I wonder who's gonna win this fight. And you know, I thought all 4 of them had their very own style and stood out. each and every fight. I mean, all the finishes, and then Campos going in there and just dictating the whole fight. I mean that's the way to start a tournament.
Can you describe what it's going to be like when you step in the ring on that day?
For me, it's going to go all black. Right when I hit the stage, it goes all black for me. I black out, and then next thing you know, muscle memory takes its place, and I go out there and I just let it fly.
What's it going to take to come out victorious?
Taking advantage of every opportunity that I have. You know, you have guys, guys that have fought him before. You have Emmanuel Sanchez, you have Daniel Weichel, all these guys that have fought him before, Henry Corrales and Georgie Karakhanyan. They wish when they had that opportunity to finish him, they didn't capitalize on it. I'm going to capitalize on these opportunities that I have, and I'm not going to just strictly dictate it and focus on that opportunity. I know there's going to be more in the fight, later on in the fight, the 5th, the 4th round, when we're both tired and, someone's going to quit, and, we're just going to find out come that night who it is.
Did you train any differently for this fight?
I trained every fight since day one like it was a world title fight. So, I've been ready. That's been a huge part of my success of being professional and taking every fight as if it was the most important fight of my career, because it is.